Hiya, and thank you so much for taking the time to actually watch this video. In this video I'm going to be talking about my depression and basically what I try to actually do to actually make myself feel better. Um, you might be somebody who has depression perhaps on and off. I know that is the case with me. That's what I want to start off with. First of all, saying that with my depression, it ain't something that I have all year round. It's something which seems to, as I've mentioned in other videos, it's something that seems to creep upon me as I head into the winter months. So I suppose the first thing to try and do is to try and be positive. If this is you, if you're somebody that perhaps doesn't has it all the time, is to perhaps keep that in mind that this too will pass in some time. Now I know if you're like me, that doesn't make you feel perhaps good at the time, especially if you're having a really bad episode, which I think I've been having for the last couple of months, if I'm honest about it. My situation, my work situation, my just everything about this COVID situation has made my depression so much worse. If you've seen any of my other videos, you'll know that I'm generally a very motivated person. I kind of like, I do videos on motivation and different things like that, personal development, because that's that's genuinely the kind of person that I am. But I think where I suffer with OCD, my obsessive compulsive disorder, that I know basically brings me down massively. Um, um, really at quite a few different times, but I've noticed it's really towards the winter months. Yeah. Now, with that in mind, if this is you, you've got to hopefully be looking at what's going on during this time. Now, for me, my depression definitely gets worse when I'm not as active. Yeah, when I'm not as active. I can't think of. You might have heard this one before, but it's so true. Yeah. So the first thing I'm going to talk about, which I'm trying to do now, is that especially if your job's not perhaps the way you want it to be, and perhaps you're not doing the things that you normally do as a result of the lockdown, the COVID. Now, for me, my day normally was getting up, going out, talking to people, creating leads. I do lead generation for businesses, marketing, and my day was kind of like, I kind of want to work when I wanted to, and started marketing, canvassing, getting the leads, and I was out talking to people, communicating, and coming home. Obviously, had a busy day, and well, that's not the case at the moment. Yeah, that's for me. That is not the case at the moment. So, what do you do? What do you do when your life is thrown upside down, which it has been for thousands or for millions of people? Everyone. I can't see ever anyone in the UK is not affected by this. Now, for me, because obviously the situation, it's made my OCD so much worse. My intrusive thoughts, the stupid things that I worry about and I try and dispel or dismiss from my mind, it's so much harder. Now, this video is about really what I've been trying to do to actually make myself feel better. Yeah, I'm not going to say I'm cured, because I'm not. I'm definitely, the first thing I'm going to talk about is the time of year. It might be that if you are depressed, that you're suffering with a seasonal affective disorder. Now, this I know is definitely the case for me. Yeah. Now, before you start, before you think I'm not trying to sell you one of these lamps, there ain't no links. But this is what I've been using. First of all, first thing in the morning, I've been using an SAD, a SAD lamp. It's for people that suffer with seasonal affective disorder. Now, I know that with this lamp, um, I wouldn't say it's cured my depression. Yeah, it hasn't, because I've got depression at the time. As I'm making this video, I know I feel mentally and physically still depressed. But I'm going to talk about how I think this has helped me. These lights definitely, if you use them first thing in the morning, they definitely help you to wake up and kind of be more present with what's going on during the day. Now, that to me, I'm going to put this down there. That to me is a good start. Yeah, that's a good start in the day, that you're waking up and you're kind of like, yeah, you might feel depressed, but you're awake. So you kind of started the process of what you need to be. You don't want to wake up and feel tired. Now these lamps, they definitely make you feel more awake. So hopefully, if you are able to get one, I purchased this one on eBay. I just tapped in SAD lamps and it come up. And from watching other videos, you need to make sure that it's got 10,000 lux, LUX, which is the intensity of the light. Yeah. So I'm not going to talk about that no more, because obviously that's, it's for you to decide if you think it might be a good idea or not. But that is what I've done this year. I meant to get one last year and I didn't. I was sceptical, but I've got one this year. It cost me £24, and you know what I mean. I said to my wife, I'd pay £2,400 if it's going to make me feel better. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, that's the first thing I've done. Now, when I get up now, because I'm not obviously working like I normally do, my day is kind of like empty, in the sense that I've got, there's things like, but it's only empty because of my mindset, because I'm allowing, obviously I'm getting up. So what I'm doing now is I'm actually kind of making sure, and this is what you need to do, is plan some sort of events the day before. So like in a minute, me and my wife, I said to us, I'm going to make a quick video. I said we have a cup of tea, and then we're going to go to Asda's. I'm going to walk down Asda's, have a walk around there, get me shopping, perhaps have a look at the tools, whatever. Just but being out, seeing what's going on, that's going to make you feel better. You cannot allow yourself to basically not to be in a situation of, oh, I'm depressed, I'm indoors, this is how I'm going to be. And I know it's hard. You're probably saying, yeah, that's easy for you, but it's not easy for me. I sometimes sort of struggle. Like a minute ago, I said to my wife, doing it. No, we're going to go. We're going to go for a walk, and we're going to have a walk, get a bit of shopping, come home, Kind of plan your day, For me, I like watching The Chaser. I like watching, what's it called? There's a new game show out, Lingo, where you've got, it's basically Scrabble, where you're making words, and I kind of know, that's, 5 o'clock, Chase, Lingo, tipping point. I've got these things in my mind, to actually watch, because what's the alternative? The alternative is not doing anything, and you cannot allow yourself to do this, The next thing is communication, communication. I know when you're down, and you're feeling tired and you're feeling low, you kind of like disconnect from people. You don't have conversations like you should, but you really should. The other day I was feeling a little bit low. I woke up. I knew I spoke to my friend, and his mum has just found out she's got basically she's got cancer, and she's having it removed. And I rang her. I thought, you know what, I'm going to ring her and wish her well. And I was on the phone with her for 20 minutes, and we were talking, and we were kind of helping each other. And that is what you've got to do. You've got to be there for one another. You've got to talk to family, and because sometimes your problems, when you talk to someone else, their problems might be a lot greater than yours. Because I said to this lady, Mary, she's like a mum to me, because she was asking me how I was, and I said to her, you're asking me how I am. I should be, I've rung up to see how you are. But she kind of said, you'll be all right, and don't worry, things will get better, the weather's going to change. And these are the sort of conversations and reassurance you need to have, So don't be on your own, Now, something I started doing, I've mentioned it in other videos, what I've started doing, is going out for walks, It might sound obvious, but how many times, when was the last time you had any sort of physical exercise, went for a walk? Yeah, some people, they kind of like get home from work. You know, my brother-in-law, I know for a fact, him and his wife, they actually go for a walk quite a lot. And this is something which I've actually started doing to actually make myself feel better. Now, do this, make this part of your day. So in the morning, you're waking up hopefully to sunlight, daylight. You then plan something in your day that perhaps you're going to go for a walk, you're going to go and do a bit of shopping. Yeah, when you're out, is there a magazine that you like? Are you interested in fashion, photography, football? What is your go-to thing? I know my brother Terry, when he had a bad spell, it was football that really kept him. I think kept him on the straight and narrow, because he loved sport. He loved watching Tottenham. He loved watching football. Yeah. So what is your go-to thing? Do you like doing art? Do you like doing mosaics, ceramics? What is your thing that you like to do? Make it. What did you like doing when you was a kid? When you was at school, what was your go-to thing? Did you like swimming? Yeah. Now, so think about I think the secret of it is, and I'm not going to say I do it all the time. Yeah. So I'm not saying to you that it's easy and that it's something which, if you're depressed, snap out of it. Nothing winds me up more than when I hear people say to me, oh, can't you just get out of it? So I understand completely and totally what you're going through. But at the same time, I know that whenever I've sought help in the past, everyone tells you have got to help yourself. You've got to fill your day. You've got to really uh, bring things in your day, in your life, that make you feel good. Yeah, I know that when my granddaughter comes round, I've got one granddaughter, Violet, and I know that when my daughter and my granddaughter come round, I'm a different person. Yeah, if she fills my day, it's almost like someone's injecting me with something. Yeah, and this is what we need to do with things, and things that make us things. Think what makes your life worthwhile. What makes you feel good? Because if you see my other videos, I do videos on business. Sometimes you're so driven with earning money, paying the bills, and becoming this massive entrepreneur. In my case, I dream of being like another Richard Branson, and really, when it all comes down to it, these ain't the things that are important. What's important is your happiness, your mood, your relationship with your loved ones and your family, and ultimately, in my case, what I'm going to leave for my children. At the minute, I'm panicking a bit at the minute because I'm not earning money like I normally do. Well, I'm not earning at the moment, and I'm kind of like, I'm worrying about it, and I'm thinking, when's everything's going to get better? But you need to, obviously, if you're going through what I'm going through, you've got to try and remind yourself of the good times, and that things are not always going to be as they are now. Things will get better. The weather will change. Yeah, hopefully, please God, this COVID goes. Do you know what I mean? But anyway, I'm going to end it there. But think about filling your day. Think about, when you get up tomorrow, think about the things that you're going to do to make your day complete. Write down, I'm going to ring certain people. I'm going to do a Snapchat with someone. I'm going to do a video chat. Whatever. Yeah, I'm going to send an email. Don't send an email. I'm going to ring someone. Yeah, make it your mission and fill your day, and hopefully that makes you feel better. And obviously, last of all, which perhaps I should have mentioned at the start, consider medication. If you're not already taking medication, I take citalopram, which is an antidepressant, and consider seeing a GP, and getting some sort of medication, if you're bad. But fill your day, exercise, make sure you're on the move, yeah. Because for me, when I'm moving, doing something, my whole persona is different, it's better. Thanks for watching this video. I really appreciate it. If you've gotten anything out of this video, and you're interested in knowing more about me and what I do, please consider subscribing. I do videos on personal development, sales, marketing, all things that are in my life, which obviously have an effect on me. Thank you so much. Thanks for your help. and thanks for watching. If you've got this far, I really appreciate your view.